This is not pretty. We're getting a pretty heavy snow band pushing through right now. This is the airport cam. You can see the light poles moving all around, the fluffy snow moving sideways with those southeast winds at 20 to 40 miles per hour. Visibility is down to a mile in Milwaukee, less than a mile in Racine, almost zero visibility in Port Washington. So with that wind whipping that snow around, it is getting pretty nasty outside. We have the winter weather advisory from now until 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. Snow is done by noon tomorrow, but then you're going to have the blowing snow around like you're seeing now, so that will create some slippery spots. We have some moderate snow, as you just saw, at the airport right here down towards Racine. Look at this line back off to the west. This is even heavier now, pushing into Whitewater, through Madison, moving into Oconomowoc. That's going to be pushing through over the next hour. Already seeing 2 to 3 inches of snow on the ground. We'll end up with about 5 to 6 before it's all said and done. Could see some isolated higher amounts from Mequon, Port Washington, up towards Sheboygan and Manitowoc with that strong southeasterly wind that we're having tonight. So the timeline, by midnight, 2 to 3 inches of snow, maybe even a little bit more than that now in some spots. The wind is southeasterly, gusting to 40. Another 2 inches of snow from midnight to 6 a.m. Those winds are still howling, and I didn't mean to go that fast through this graphic. And then from 6 a.m. until noon, that is when we're going to see the wintry mix, especially before 10 a.m. That's going to keep the snow totals down to about an inch extra, and we're going to continue with the wind, but it shifts to the west after the noon hour, and that is when the temperatures start to drop. So this two-barrel system is going to push on through. Heavy rain to the south, heavy snow here in Milwaukee, Chicago, over toward the Twin Cities, blizzard warnings, western Minnesota into the Dakotas. We have it bad, but there's even worse from Minneapolis over towards Fargo. Here are your winds. Southeasterly at 25 to 40 miles per hour. They'll stay like that all night tonight. Then they will shift to the west afternoon tomorrow, 20 to 40, and the temperature starts to drop. Snow is likely up until about 6 a.m. Then you get that wintry mix after 7 a.m. and then afternoon, the snow just basically moves on out of here. And this is what it looks like on future forecast. You're seeing that wintry mix move in, some rain by 7 a.m., even right along the lakefront. Get one last little burst of snow before the noon hour, and then the snow comes to an end and the temperatures start to drop. We'll be in the mid to upper 30s by around 10 a.m. And then when that wind shifts, we'll get into the lower 20s by afternoon. Here's your wind chill by 4:30. In the teens, watch what happens by 9 o'clock at night. 10 to 15 below. It's going to be a dramatic drop. And once that cold front comes through, you'll wake up Sunday morning to wind chills to 20 below, and we'll keep the wind chills 5 to 10 below all day Sunday. Oh, Delaney and Lance out in San Fran with temperatures in the lower 60s and sun. Good for them. We're hardy. 14 on Sunday, wind chills below zero, 18 on Monday, 21 on Tuesday. It gets quiet once the snow moves out of here by noon tomorrow, and we'll get up close to 40 by next Friday.